Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a Shopmissa haul, and I normally don't film videos on the weekends, but I just wanted to mention, in case you don't have your notifications turned on, I posted a video yesterday, and in that video I showed you some of the things from this because the video would be crazy long if I tried to put it all in one video. So I just picked out select items and talked about them in yesterday's video. However, I did want to mention that in that video I talked about their single eyeshadows that they have by their brand, which is called A2O. And so I showed you this palette yesterday with all the single eyeshadows that I bought. In that video, I only had on 3 eyeshadows. Today, I really dove in, and everything that you see in that bottom row, I used all those eyeshadow colors to do the look that is on my eyes right now. I really wanted to go all in and test out as many as I could to do one look, and I'm really happy with the result. I think it came out really pretty, and I do like these eyeshadows. They're on sale for $1 right now, so how can you go wrong, really? So I just wanted to mention that I used those extensively today. I did use this as a base though, which I also showed in yesterday's video. This is the Beauty Treats Eye Crayon, and it's number 417, but I think on the website they call it number 1 for some reason. But that's my base, and like I mentioned yesterday, you'd probably think that that chocolate brown would be like too much to use as an eyeshadow base. It's not, because it shears out and it just gives the look even more dimension and makes it even more interesting. Okay, so I also showed a blush and a highlighter in that video yesterday, so if you want to see that, it's called A2O Lab Single Eyeshadows and More, I think is what that video was called. It's yesterday's video. So let me show you the rest of the things that I bought with that order. Let's start with the brushes. Oh my god. Start with my favorite thing that I have tried so far, aside from the other things that I already talked about. So my all-time favorite brush is the AOA Studio, which is another one of Shopmissa's house brands. My favorite brush that I own is their large fan brush. I gotta tell you the exact number. Hold on. Okay, this is the F11. This isn't part of the haul, but I wanted to mention why I bought those other brushes, because this is my all-time favorite brush that I own, and it's $1. It's the F11 brush, and I use this for bronzing and contouring. I love this so much that I bought a backup, just in case it falls apart and they discontinue it or something happens. I don't ever want to be without this. I've talked about this multiple times. So I said to myself, well, if I love that brush so much, why don't I try some of their other brushes? So I did. This is the AOA Studio F13 brush, and this is for blush. Love it. That is what I use to apply my blush today. And I got the F19 brush, which is their highlighter brush. Again, really loving the way everything applied with that. And then this is just a small shader brush. It's an E122 brush, and these are discolored because I just use them to do my makeup. So fantastic. Next time I place a Shopmissa order, I think I'm gonna see what other brushes they have that I need in my collection, because I can't believe that my favorite brushes are $1. Because I have some high-end brushes, so that doesn't really make a lot of sense. But that's how it is. Okay, so let's move on then. So I have a couple of things from Amuse. I have not tried these out yet. You may have heard me talk about Amuse before, because I have one of their eyeshadow primers, which I really like. And It comes in 2 shades. It comes in like a pinky nude, and it comes in like a beige nude. I have the pinky nude one called Clean Slate, and I do really, really like it. I must have been in the mood for green when I placed this order, because you're going to see green pop up in a couple of things I'm going to show you. So this is the Amuse 5-color eyeshadow palette in Lucky Greens. And it does have a mirror, which doesn't matter because I never use mirrors in palettes. But there are the shades. Isn't that beautiful? So I haven't tried this out yet, but maybe I can do a video on it if you're interested. I also got this because you can never have too many neutral colors in your collection. So if you find something that you like, then you can mix and match it with other shadows. So this, it just says Amuse eyeshadow on the back, and it's item number FK9604 mix N3. So I think on their website it's just number 3 if you can find, you know, the product that looks like this. These are giant matte eyeshadows. So you just get like your, you know, basic colors. You get a beige and then a nude, like a sort of a neutral nude, I would say. And then you get a brown and a black. And I just realized that you probably would like to have seen swatches of this. So let's go back. Sorry. Let's go back to that Amuse palette. And I will swatch it. So you get, in this one you get a gold, you get a matte peachy nude shade, you get that beautiful green, which is a matte, and then you get a shimmery one, and these are both like an emerald green, and then you get like an olive green. So yeah, let me swatch these so you can see. Okay, those are the finger swatches of the first 4. I didn't have enough fingers to do the... Let me adjust to this. Okay, there we go. Make a slight lighting adjustment there. So there are the first 4 shades. Oh, those are so pretty. And so with an eyeshadow primer, probably that would be okay. And then let's swatch the olive green. So there's the olive green, and then let's put it down here. Wow, so that's pretty. That one is really pigmented. Okay, so those are the shadows swatched. All right, so now let's go back to that nude matte palette then and do some swatches here. Make sure my hands are dry from the makeup wipe that I just used. These are very large pans. I don't know if you can tell. I mean, those are much bigger than the average pan size. Ooh, these have a nice texture to them. Yeah, I mean, that's about as basic as you're gonna get. It would just be really handy to have, and you could grab that and then like your shimmery eyeshadow of choice single in a pot or something, and just bring those 2 things with you if you were traveling. Okay, so that's just on bare skin with no primer. The nude shade didn't show up too well. It just blended right into my skin. So that one, this one here, must be really close to my skin tone, because I can just barely make it out. So this palette doesn't really have a name, but they have pictures of the products on the website so that you can see what they look like. All right, so what else have we got here? We've got an eyeshadow stick by LA Colors this is the LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil in Sandcastles. I've had this so many times that I couldn't even tell you how many times I've bought this in the course of my life, because here's what it looks like, and that's the color right there. But this is the most beautiful taupe, shimmery taupe shade. So depending on how I hold my hand, you can see like that's the base color, and then I tilt my hand and you can see the finish is like this really glowy, shimmery shade. And you can wear this on its own, and it's one of those shadows that if you put it all over the lid and then blend the crease, it can be like a one and done eyeshadow, and it looks like you've got dimension in the crease even though it's the same eyeshadow in both places. Or you can put your favorite taupe powder eyeshadow just over the lid portion, and that's going to make it look even more interesting. But this is my favorite LA Colors eyeshadow stick of all time, and I hope they never stop making that. It's so pretty. All right, so what else have we got here? Let's talk about this. This is by the brand Princesa. So they have like about 6 different makeup brands on Shopmissa's website. So this is by Princesa, and these are the people that make those pearl powder pigment eyeshadows that are so popular. So this is, see how thick that is? Because there are 2 eyeshadows in the top. There's like a shimmery taupe and a sort of a light tan shade. It's coming up on camera as more of a beige, but in real life it's a shimmery tan. There we go. There's the accurate color. And the taupe eyeshadow has more shimmer to it than what it looks like on camera. Let me swatch them. So very like basic. You could just use these 2 shadows. You could put that beige color all over and then put the taupey one on the lid. Okay, those are blended out. I probably shouldn't have done that. Let me do it again and not blend them out. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so the taupe and then the beige sort of light tan shade sort of blends into my skin. So I haven't used a lot of these things because I just got them in the mail. Underneath is a mirror and a blush. This is, I mean, I love taupe eyeshadows, don't get me wrong, but this is kind of the reason why I wanted this, because this is like a peachy nude blush, and I've been wanting to add like some nude type blushes into my collection. I'm sick and tired of buying blushes at the store that are either pink, peach, you know, like basic colors. I'm looking for things that are a little bit unique, and this struck me as kind of unique. Ooh, this has a nice like creamy powder texture. Yeah, I like the texture of that. I wonder how it's going to blend, though, on my face. Seemed to blend fine. Okay, the only downside to this so far, I haven't used it yet, like I said, but it has, I don't like the smell of it. It's got like, I think that's floral. I'm allergic to flowers, so I don't like anything that smells like flowers, but I think that's a floral scent, so I'll have to try to overlook that because I just don't like the smell. It doesn't smell bad, it just smells like flowers. Okay, and then I have some things by Zuri Flawless. I have an Zuri Flawless Eye Color in Jeweled Khaki or Khaki. I don't have an olive green eyeshadow stick, so now I do. And this has got a shimmery finish to it. Oh, that's pretty. When I tilt my hand, it kind of flashes gold like that, olive green like that. Oh, this has got some dimension to it. That's nice. This is the first time I've ever bought one of these Zuri eyeshadow sticks. And the last two things I'm going to show you are Zuri Flawless eyeshadow palettes. The first one I'm going to show you of these is the thing I was most excited about in this order. I saw the picture of this online and I was like, oh my God, that's stunning. First of all, I can't believe this is $1 because look at this. It's got that lucite packaging. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. Yeah, this is worth, to me, way more than $1. But when you look at this palette, what does this make you think of? When I look at this, for some reason, it makes me think of Melt Cosmetics. I know Melt Cosmetics palettes do not come in lucite packaging, but I saw this and I said, why does that remind me of that? They have a palette that's got a lot of greens in it, but to me this is like an even better version because it's got the green, but then it's got purples. Oh, there's a plastic film there. It's got 3 purples, one of which is borderline berry. This one is like a borderline berry, and then those 2 are purple. This is like a pewter color, which if you know me, you know I love pewter eyeshadows because they're rare. And then the one at the beginning is a silver. So I would do like maybe a silver and pewter look. And the purples or berries with the green. Oh, I can't wait to play with this. When I first got my order, I was like, I don't know what to play with first because I really wanted to try those A2O single eyeshadows. But I wanted to try these too. So yeah, this stunning, gorgeous. Let's watch it. I've actually already watched this when I first got the order, and I was like, oh, wait till you see how beautiful these are. This is $1, you guys. Unbelievable. Okay, so I swatched the silver, the berry, the green, and the purple. And oh yeah, this, I can't wait to see this eyeshadow look. Okay, and then the last 2 are the pewter and the deep purple. So this is the metallic palette. Now I did get another palette. Actually, I think these are the only 2 palettes that they have on the website. This one's called Smoky. And this looks like what you would expect. You've got you've got a shimmery gray, you've got a matte black. This is a very complex color. I'm going to say it's a purple. We'll have to see when we swatch it. I want to say purpley taupe, and then this is like a grayish blue. This is like a beige, shimmery beige, and then a shimmery eggshell white. All right, let's swatch this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's the finger swatches. Not the greatest swatches. I probably could have done that better. All right, and then the last two. I'm really curious about that beige. Trying to make sure that my hands aren't wet when I do this. Wow, that white really packs a punch. And the beige is not, it's just kind of blending into my skin. Wow, that white is blinding. Wow, next time I want to do a shimmery white as a highlight, a brow bone highlight or an inner corner, I'm definitely reaching for that. I wonder what that would look like as a face highlight. That is really stunning. So, really anxious to play with all this stuff, you guys. And if you have like any video requests of anything, like do you want me to do a separate video, this is the thing that I want to do a separate video on. I want to do like a get ready with me, a tutorial using that, and I think that's going to be so beautiful. And make sure that you watch yesterday's video if you didn't see it already, because I talked quite a bit about those A2O single eyeshadows, and I showed you a blush and a highlighter in that, and that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you next time.